In this episode, we explore Castillo Aragonese, where we see something truly creepy. Laura does some topless paddleboarding and gets attacked by a lobster. Thank you so much to our patrons. You can become a patron for as little as $1. We were in the Italian island of Ischia, which is just west of the Bay of Naples.
All right, no wind out here today, so motoring, I guess. Where are we going?
You know what the MED stands for, right?
What's that?
Motoring every day.
Motoring every day. Yeah.
We're going to Castle on some castle.
Some castle. Okay.
There's so many of them.
It's not very far, right?
It's supposed to be one of the most amazing castles, monasteries in the Mediterranean.
Cool.
Built by the Spanish.
Well, it's not very far, right? Just
2.5, 3 miles.
Okay, so not very long to get there. So let's get going.
Loretta pulled up the anchor, and we were on our way. The boat we are sailing is Steve and Loretta's 2018 47-foot Fountain Peugeot. We started this sail on the southwest side of the island of Ischia, which is in the Bay of Naples, and headed east around to the east side. As soon as we cleared the corner, we could see the Castillo Aragonese. The fortress was first settled before 300 BC, but didn't make it to its current status until the 15th and 18th century. It really is an impressive sight and one of the most beautiful castles and complete castles I've ever seen. Castillo Aragonese is not the only beautiful spot, as the rest of the village is quite beautiful also.
This place is really cool. Very cool. So we're gonna anchor here?
Yeah, look at this town. It's amazing.
It is pretty cool.
And we could walk to the bigger town of Ischia, Port of Ischia. It's like a mile.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you go in reverse just a little bit?
Reverse.
All right, here we go. Try this again. Okay, I'm going.
Still weirds me out being that close to the windlass. Makes me uncomfortable.
Steve backed down on the bridle until he knew it was set, and then we headed ashore.
No one came up and yelled at us that we couldn't dock here, so I think we're okay.
Hold on to you, this might be a bit gross. I should have known.
We were excited to take a tour of the castle.
That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body's fine. I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense. This was not how I saw the.
All right, so the tickets were 10 euros each, and it takes an hour and a half to take a tour. It's 2 kilometers long.
And it's open till sunset.
It's amazing how much cooler it is in here. I mean,
Amazingly,
it's like 90 degrees out there, and it's 70 in here.
it's like drying off my sweat.
Yeah, it feels great. All right, so that's the elevator entrance. We're gonna go walk up.
We got time to make this right. But it's hard to keep falling down.
This is the most legit
Seriously,
castle.
hot oil would come out of there
Yeah, I
and
guess
then
so.
burn people, melt that?
Yeah, they would keep cauldrons of hot oil up there, and as people came around this corner, not knowing what to expect, done. And then they'd light up, drop a match.
Are you serious?
Whoosh, right down the whole tunnel. Yeah, read your defensive history.
Yeah,
Read your defensive history.
yeah, I wouldn't want that. Would be
Hey,
a
turn around there.
that'd be a pretty bad way to go.
Let's all chant in Latin. Ready?
Yeah, I think pretty much there would be no way to breach this castle from the front. You'd have to be climbing up walls and stuff even then.
You would sacrifice a lot of men.
Oh yeah,
Even then, you wouldn't get in.
yeah. see where they've done like some brickwork and everything, but a lot of this is just what they've chiseled out of the cave.
Variations from the chisels.
Yeah. Once we reached the top, the views were quite striking.
Why do we keep falling down?
Our first stop in the castle was the Cathedral Assunta, which was ruined by British shells in the 1800s. And below that was its crypt.
This road. By the time we keep falling down.
Apparently there used to be a lot of all these like, frescoes used to be really pretty and really well done and in good shape, but then in the late 1800s and early 1900s when the state owned this, they kind of let it go downhill and didn't care for it. A lot of theft and such. And in case you're wondering why the lights look like they're flickering, they're not really, but this is European, and European runs at 50 hertz, and I'm recording at 60 frames a second, so that's why you see the blinking. That's just how it works. Like if this was a European camera, it would be 50 frames a second instead of 60, but it's because of that reason. This gives you a good idea of just how far out you could see potentially invading ships. This is the gardens of the Casa del Sol, House of the Sun. It's beautiful. Lots of fruit trees and flowers and all that. Really beautiful area. Probably, I would imagine, the wealthy lived here because there's a little house and stuff right here.
Some beer money in there.
We went around, but nobody told us.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. Baby, it's a wishing well! Do you have any coins for me? I have a lot of wishes. Do you know what I'm gonna wish for?
Yes.
Beautiful.
You probably do know what I'm gonna wish for. I need to throw you off so it comes true.
I know what she's wishing for. Okay, let's do it.
This is so cool.
There you go.
Loretta.
It's like a fairy tale, you know?
Ooh, this is a good one. A whole euro. This is gonna be worth a lot.
Okay. Ching ching. Do you
Sorry,
have
we
any-
don't have any coins, so you don't get a wish.
I'm gonna go down there and get all
You already know you're not.
Send the leak down. The leak, if you go down, you get half of it.
I think part of the success of defending the castle is you just get lost and you have no idea where to go. Because it
Pretty
is a bit of a
much.
maze.
Well, we just lost Loretta.
Yeah, we lost her for a while.
She almost became a nun.
The most important place of castle is the wine cave.
So thirsty.
I didn't even know they got that big. It's Lala size.
That's what she said. Yeah, there's some there now.
Oh yeah.
Time to sample.
I mean, there's only like one. It's amazing how much cooler it is just inside these stone structures.
This was the
The
prison.
bar is still. We've been chasing this bar and cafe for a
I don't
while.
think it really exists.
So this was the prison?
This was the prison, yeah. This was the exercise yard where all the good stuff happened.
Yeah, right. So this is like the terrace below the keep up there. That's no longer open to the public. I guess it's kind of in bad condition, but little terrace below with amazing views. Yep, just storming the castle.
Start with the castle.
They taking a picture of Steve with the seagull. That's hilarious.
Seagull
Steve's worst
Steve.
nightmare.
Don't feed the birds, Bobby. They're not doodles. Fly. Oh no! Do not do that.
There are actually about a dozen churches throughout the castle. All these gardens really are just pretty, and just the views. Man, I couldn't imagine. I mean, it's beautiful now, but I couldn't imagine living here like 400 years ago. Pretty interesting. This is interesting. There's actually fish in this one.
But see, yesterday they were in this one. How did they get to that?
Imagine like if this was at night, just lit up by candles, and you walked in here, you'd be like, horror movie, nope, I'm walking out. So this church is built in 1737, Blessed Virgin of Assumption. Oh, there's little speakers in there. I was like, what the heck?
Oh yeah, I was looking for it.
Sounds like dripping water, and there's these buckets everywhere. It's like, ooh, creepy. I'm telling you, it's creepy. The nuns here were dedicated to purity, silence, and chastity.
Oh, that doesn't sound
That sounds
like
like
any fun.
none of you.
It just says here that the nuns, mostly firstborn daughters of noble local families, were destined for a cloistered life from an early age so that the family estate could be passed on to the first male heir. That's crazy.
So if you were the firstborn child and you were a woman, you came here as a nun because it needed to be passed down to a son.
So if your brother was born after you, you came here so you could get these things. That's what it says. For
You
noble
became a
families
nun,
in the area.
and you had to dedicate yourself to silence, chastity, and purity.
So are you bigger? Are you older than your sister?
Where are you called, huh?
Are you a younger sister or an older sister?
I'm the oldest.
Uh-oh, you were gonna be a nun.
You'd be a nun. You'd be a nun.
Okay, Bobby. When a nun died, they put them on these chairs you're about to see, leaving their bodies to decompose. Other nuns would daily pray in here to these dead corpses to teach them a lesson. Not sure.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is creepy. Can't even see. Jeez. Oh my God.
This is a little creepy. God, can you imagine how bad it must have smelled?
Look at these. Oh my God, they would see these nuns on these chairs. All these dead nuns would be on these. They put vases under these holes, collecting the fluids in the nun as she decomposed. I don't know what to say. They were everywhere.
Gosh, and so that's what they were reading earlier, that the nuns would come in here and meditate, you know, so these would have like 4 nuns in here.
Dead sisters.
Dead sisters, and they would come in here and meditate. And just imagine how bad it smelled, plus all the the nuns that were alive that would come in here would often get sick.
It said that they wanted to meditate to focus on their spiritual
Right.
life and not their earthly body.
To show you that your body is nothing. And it's just full
And
of
there's
these.
tons of them. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God, Loretta. You gotta see this, babe.
Look at that. Ew, you know.
They put a vase there and collect body
Yeah,
fluids.
the base
They
one, that's what the
rot
hole's for. They thought it was like important to collect that stuff, maybe.
it. Keep it cleaner.
It's
So
not, I think they baked with it.
Oh.
They must
So you
have, that's when they
can't-
invented incense.
that's
Yeah.
what they were dropping on the people trying to come in.
Yeah.
The nun waste.
Pretty gross. It is very cool in here, but there's no airflow. So can you imagine
The
10
fumes.
10 dead bodies in here, and you have to spend a couple hours in here a day meditating?
Meditating, thinking about how the soul is not trapped in the body.
Yes.
Or
So
the
body
body
doesn't
is
need
nothing.
anything?
Yeah. Ugh.
She's sitting on it.
Yeah, you're good.
I wouldn't sleep tonight, Lord. You're simply a recipient of the Spirit.
I promise I'll be good. Let me out.
Sorry,
They're coming
Loretta.
for us. Demons! Oh my God. Oh my God.
What'd y'all think, guys? I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely worth the trip.
One of the best.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best castles ever.
Yeah.
Yes, the thing was huge.
I mean, you got to
She
see
said.
dead nuns and.
Yeah, dead nuns, but it was really cool. I could see how that would be an advantage living in there back, 500 years ago.
They've got snacks, restaurants, a cafe,
Not 500 years ago.
feels
Well,
like
they did
AC.
probably. They probably did 500 years ago.
beautiful garden in there.
Yeah.
It's got everything.
I'm more interested in this boat that just pulled up anchor.
Let's go over there and say hi.
What are we doing, Laura?
We're gonna catch a jellyfish. Just kidding. Come on.
Yep, she pretty much does whatever she wants. We decided to paddleboard around the island that is Castle Aragonese.
We were hoping for a secret way into the castle, but I think not.
We had a water taxi pick us up to take us in for a nice dinner. Our captain was quite skilled.
Oh, this guy's El Guapo.
This is awesome.
It's like a Disney ride. This is awesome. Oh my God, it's awesome. You in the dark, right, man? That was a great video.
First come, first serve, right?
Did you take so many through there?
No, Laura, put it down. Jesus.
Babe, I know how to pick them up.
Okay, well, still, they don't know
I'm
that.
a lobster queen.
There were no lobster injuries, and we enjoyed our meal. We hope you are enjoying these videos as well. Thank you so much to our patrons, and we'll see you on the next video.